Alrighty, here we go. TBL championship time. Here with Chris tonight.
What's up, everybody?
Let's
TBL championship.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been on the mic together.
Yes.
Let's take a look. We've got the Huron Herons and the Las Vegas High Rollers. Our newest GM Mason versus a guy who's been here a long time, had a lot of success, but no championships. And Zach, great season. Look at these team rankings. First, second, first. My goodness. Let's see if Huron has what it takes to knock them off. I mean, this is a good team as well, right? So, Colt Kerr.
Always has been.
Yeah. It's been a stud. He's just reaching the end of his arbitration years. This guy's a rookie, Prieto. I mean, this is a lineup of babies. Greg Tarver, two-way player. Ridiculous.
Oh, man, Lanta.
And this team's the underdog. Let's take a look at Las Vegas real quick.
This team's the underdog.
Zach's built a crazy good offense, crazy good pitching staff. Superstars up and down this lineup.
Yep.
A lot of lefties. All right. These teams faced a couple times this season, I assume. Yep, twice. Split 1-1. That means nothing. But
who are the conference championship series MVPs? I did not see that.
Siebold and Tarver. Let's get things going. Oops, I'm acting as myself. That's probably not great. Turn on real-time sim.
I forget the way we do it now. We don't do all of them.
Franklin Chacon taking them out in Game 1 of the TBL Championship Series for Las Vegas. .111 innings pitched this year. He must have suffered an injury. I feel like every team has a guy like that. Walking an error, 2 on, nobody out for the Herons in the second. And a 2-run double. Ken Taylor gets the scoring started. So the road team takes the early lead in the second inning. Adam Bixby, leadoff single for the High Rollers, trying to respond here. And now Siebold singles first and second, nobody out. Chris Lane singles, drives in Bixby. 2-1. Then the Herons pitching settles down and gets them out of the inning. On to the third we go. And the starter for the High Rollers, Franklin Chacon, leaves the game with an injury. That's not good. 1 week back spasms. Let's see if that affects him later in this series. Meanwhile, Miguel Gayton, solo home run, ties the game for the High Rollers. So with the bad news comes some good news. 2-2 as we're still in the bottom of the third here.
Really see that bullpen work. Who's on the mound for him?
For who? Oh, the bullpen, yeah.
Las Vegas.
Mike Adames came into the game. Former starter, maybe even a starter, maybe like the 5 guy who didn't make the rotation. Las Vegas takes the lead. Tim Taylor doubles in. Chris Lane.
Him, the tool man Taylor?
And Jason Bassett with a 2-run single. Makes it 5-2 Las Vegas. Bowers on the mound now. Brian Bowers for the Herons. So Tarver goes 3.2 innings. It's rocked, really. Meanwhile, Adames has been good in relief here. Really good. 3.2 hitless innings for Mike Adames. Sean Hall, 1-out walk. It's going to bring a pitching change in the game for Huron. Justin Manning. Manning retires the side. 7th inning we go, 5-2. Danny Preciado, leadoff walk for the Herons. It's going to bring up a pitching change. Matt Davis in the game for Las Vegas. It's the closer, and it's been a theme here in this postseason. Zach's had this guy coming in 7th inning. Not afraid to get him stretched out. Ken Taylor, double play, so the closer eliminates any jam there. On to the bottom half we go. One out walk to Adam Bixby. And the High Rollers drive him in. Adam Siebold doubles. That's been a deadly combo in this game. Six to 2 as we move to the 8th. Like George on the mound for the Herons came in to close out. Bottom of the 7th. Miguel Gayton leaves the game with an injury. It's going to be hamstring tightness 1 week. Jason Bassett singles in Maley, the pinch runner, and that's going to be Bassett's 4th hit of the game. 7-2 now. 3 outs left in game 1 for the Herons. They've got 2 on, nobody out here in the 9th. See if they can get anything done. Preciado flies out. Kohler's at the plate. And he can't. Looks like a double play. That's going to end the game. Game 1 goes to the home team. 7-2.
Commanding victory for Las Vegas there.
They've been a dominant team.
Started off in the hole, too.
Start your embargo. What rules do we have to put in place to cap Zach? Like we did to Denver. I know Jay's listening. All right. Game 2. Take a look at the pitching pitchers. Ernie Paulus going for the Herons. Mike Standish for Las Vegas. Great seasons for both these guys. Both teams strand a runner in the first. Leadoff double for Chris Kohlers to start the second for the Herons. Two quick strikeouts by Standish, though, and the fly out, and on the bottom of the second we go. Bixby walks to lead things off. It's going to bring up Adam Siebold. Siebold doubles. He's been hard to get out. Amari Okada flies out. First out. Chris Lane grounds out. It's going to leave it up to Sack here. And Sack gets the job done. A 2-out, 2-run single. Makes it 2-0 Las Vegas. Herons tried to sneak out of that jam, but second baseman made him pay. Corio Prieto doubles with 1 out, but that isn't going to come across. Chris Kohlers walks with 1 down. Flores doubles, second and third now, 1 out. And Ken Taylor ground out. It's going to get 1 back for the Herons. 2-1 now in the fourth. Chris Lane, 1 out double, and Brian sack fly drives in another. 3-1. He's got all 3 runs driven in this game. Tim Taylor doubles to lead things off. Bottom of the 5th, Jason Bassett walks. 2-1, nobody out. Hit by pitch, Bixby. It's going to bring up Siebold with the bases loaded. He flies out, Okada to plate, and he grounds out, so the Herons escape. They keep it a 2-run game. Top of the 6th we go. Quick 1-2-3 inning for the High Rollers. For the Herons against the High Rollers. Bowers on the mound now for the Herons as well. 1 inning pitched so far. Paulus pulled after 4.1. I wonder if the pitch count got up there. He was pitching somewhat, pretty well. Guessing it's a pitch count issue. Yep. 5 hits, 4 walks. And on second, tying run at the plate for the Herons in Lopez. He's going to strike out swinging. It's going to bring up Collins. Collins grounds out. Herons having trouble finding offense. Manning into the game. Pitch for the Herons now, and he gives up a Tim Taylor home run and then a Jason Bassett home run. Back-to-back home runs to start the outing for Justin Manning. That's not good.
Not good at all. Tim Taylor, let me tell you, what a name.
Colt Kerr, solo home run to start things in the 8th. Gets 1 back. 5-2 game. One out walk for Montenegro. Tarver at the plate. Strikes that swing. Chris Kohlers. He strikes out looking. Bottom of the 8th we go. 5-2. Las Vegas in control. Arturo Garcia, 2 innings pitched for Las Vegas. I missed the pitching change, but Mike George on the mound now for the Herons. Brian Sack singles. He's been good this game. 2 for 3, 3 RBIs, sac fly, and a 2-run single. Sean Hall strikes out swinging. On to the ninth we go. Last chance for the Herons in game 2. Down by 3. Adames on the mound. Gets the first out. Alex Flores. Ken Taylor walks. Jorge Lopez lines out. It's going to come up to Cale Collins here. Collins walks. It's going to bring up Colt Kerr with representing the tying run. He can't get it done. 5-2. Las Vegas takes game 2. They defend home field advantage. They have a 2-0 series lead. Game 3, traveling to Huron as we flip home fields. Tim Barker on the mound for Las Vegas, 2-0 this postseason, 3.55 ERA, 24 years old, second full season in Las Vegas. Dave Gainey on the mound for the Herons, 25 years old. Here we go. Three-run homer, Adam Bixby, first inning magic for the High Rollers. They are a seriously relentless team.
Yep. Unstoppable force right now.
They're making Huron, which is a really good team, look really average.
This is a game to 7, Paul. Can't call stuff yet. It's
game to 7, a game to 4.
4, really. You know, you're right. I'm wrong.
So far, Las Vegas has come out punching. Strikeout reaches on a pass ball, and then a single makes the bases loaded. Seibold strikes out. The Herons get out of the jam.
That was a good one to get out of.
Single and hit by pitch of 2 base runners for Chris Kohlers, and he grounds out. That ends the third. Leadoff double for Okada. Moves to third on the ground out and scores on the ground out by Brian Sack. Tim Taylor singles with 2 down. Danny Preciado singles with 1 out and a 2-run homer by Ken Taylor. There's some action by the Herons. They cut the lead in half, 4-2. Kale Collins singles now with 2 down. Colt Kerr's on. Colt Kerr reaches on an error. But Prieto pops out. It's going to end the inning. Herons get 2 back, 4-2. 5th inning we go. Hit by pitch, Bassett start things off. And then a 2-run homer, Matthew Taylor. So the High Rollers respond instantly. It's like an error and then a wild pitch, or I don't know how he got on. Someone got on. We've got more threatening by the High Rollers. Bases loaded for Taylor, and he is going to pop out. Montenegro, solo home run, 6-3. Gets 1 back.
All the homers.
Jorge Lopez, solo home run, 6-4. Colt Kerr walks. It's going to force a pitching change. Chris Berga in the game. Missed it on the other end. Herons are on their 3rd pitcher right now in Dwight George. Adam Seabolt solo home run, 7-4.
No way, another homer?
6th home run of the game. All these runs have scored on home runs outside of a ground out in the 4th inning. So 9 outs left for the Herons to try to avoid that 3-0 series hole. Kohler strikes out swinging to start things off. Tarver flies out. And a ground out by Preciado. 1-2-3. Go the Herons. On to the 8th we go. Leadoff single for Brian Sack. Three singles now, 1 out for Taylor, bases loaded. Herons get out of the jam again. I feel like even with the 7 runs, Las Vegas has left the bases loaded 3 times this game, at least.
I was going to say, they weren't going to score unless it was a homer. It's going to be a grand slam or an out. So.
Taylor
strikes
out,
this game was going.
The 8th. Lopez singles. It's going to bring up Collins. Collins double play. On to the 9th we go. 3 outs left.
Las Vegas going to put any insurance on.
Rich Cruz, 2nd inning work for the Herons. First time we've called his name in the championship series. Pitched pretty well to keep this game close. Till right this second, maybe. He gets out of it, so 2 innings from Rich Cruz here in Game 3. And Davis out there for his 3rd inning work. He actually didn't pitch in Game 2, I think, because he has been going such long innings. But he's out here for the 2nd time in 3 games, going into his 3rd inning work as the closer. Matt Davis, did I say that right? Yeah. Dude's got a strained abdominal muscle. 3 weeks. He's still just out there, chugging along. And that's it. 7-4. Game 3 goes to Las Vegas. They've got the commanding series lead. Let's see if they can wrap this thing up.
4? They'll be in 2 sweeps in a year if that happens.
We've seen reverse sweeps in our league, so never
Very could well happen.
Die.
Never say never.
All right, Bobby Bradford on the mound for the High Rollers in Game 4. He's going to be going against Miguel Opera. I'll be right back.
Las Vegas goes down in the top of the first, no inning, but we got a solo homer by Colt Kerr. Sorry for me, I can't read. And Greg Tarver hits the sacrifice fly, and somebody scores. Huron up 2-0, and 3-0 in the bottom of the first because Ken Taylor singles. Miguel Parra making quick work of Vegas there in the second inning. It's like a wild pitch and a run scores. And Greg Tarver grounds out, scores another. So Huron 5-0 here in the third.
Not ready to quit yet.
Wild pitches everywhere. Huron scored on wild pitches.
Yeah, sac fly, 2 wild pitches, or wild pitch, pass ball, ground out. It's the exact opposite of last game where everything was a home run.
Started off with a solo homer, though.
Yeah, fair. 2 runs for Las Vegas back on the board.
Vegas says, no way, we're keeping up the homer games here.
Matthew Taylor. Ken Taylor and Matthew Taylor. Lead off hit in the 6th for Las Vegas, and they drive him in on a Matthew Taylor single. Taylor drives in Taylor. There's just so many Taylors in this game. Tim Taylor, Matthew Taylor, Ken Taylor.
It's the Taylor championship.
If I've learned one thing today, I know I'm drafting a Taylor next time I see a guy in the draft. Clearly major league talent. Siebold walks, double play, eliminates him. Slow this down as we get into the later innings here.
I bet they use tailor-made golf balls.
Hey, do you think they're big Taylor Swift fans?
Oh, that was yeah, that was too, yeah. I'm done with that.
Eighth inning, 6-3. Del Pera still on the mound for the Herons. He is a workhorse. He had, 220 innings pitched a couple seasons ago. And they're pulling him now. They're in the eighth. Pera's in the game. Reyes is in the game. It's like a bullpen game for Las Vegas. I wonder if that was intentional. Or no, probably not. Bobby Bradford got rocked. 6 runs. 7 hits, 2 walks. Uh-oh. Matthew Taylor. Sean Hall, solo home run. Gets one more for Las Vegas. Tying run at the plate now as a Jason Bassett double. And is it Taylor? Taylor's at the plate. He strikes out swinging. Big out there for the Herons.
They've been quiet since the 3rd inning.
Yeah, but still, you get the 58 home run. Taylor there at the plate, down by 2 in the 8th. Happy to get out of that jam. Three outs left for Las Vegas in Game 4. Adam Siebold solo home run in the 9th. Makes it 6-5. Gaten lines out. It's going to bring up Baranu. Baranu! Holy shit! Solo home run. 3rd home run of the postseason for Baranu in the 9th with 2 outs. And Las Vegas comes all the way back to tie this game. But we have the Herons in the bottom half, and they walk it off. Colt Kerr, solo home run, is going to send them all home happy in Huron, 7-6. That was dramatic.
They say keep the brooms in Las Vegas.
2nd home run of the game for Colt Kerr, and he's one of my favorite players in the TBL. He's a superstar. Love this guy. Clutch. Damn, that was nuts. All the momentum going in Las Vegas's favor there. 6-0 to 6-6. And Colt Kerr finds a way.
I will say Vegas held them down since the 3rd inning. After the 3rd inning, they went silent.
Till the 9th.
Till the 9th.
Franklin Chacon out there, he's still suffering that injury from last game, back spasms. I forget, does that? It doesn't influence throwing, so he should be okay. And Greg Tarver, the two-way sensation, back out there. So a rematch of Game 1. Game 1 went to Las Vegas, obviously. Game 1 was also in Las Vegas. So let's see how the second matchup between these two plays out.
You're not going to manage it?
No, I didn't the last one either. We're good.
Yeah. Huron up 4-0 here in the first. Oh, I can't really read it, but Chris Collars and Ken Taylor. Something happened and runs scored.
A sack fly and a 3-run double by Taylor.
I have a hard time reading it.
Jamie Phillips on the mound? What's going on there? Oh, I guess the AI didn't start, or the computer didn't start the starter because of the injury. I wonder if that's in Zach's settings.
It was day to day, so. I can't read that name, but they got a single and they left the game with an injury as well.
Yeah, Cole Collins singles and then leaves the game with an injury. Let's see the injury. Cale Collins, excuse me. 2 days. Intercostal strain. Quick game. High Rollers offense getting completely shut down right now by Greg Tarver. 9 strikeouts through 7 innings of shutless baseball.
Learned his lesson from game 1.
So, from series sweep to we might have a series on our hands if the Herons hold on here in the last 2 innings.
Yeah, Vegas was very dominant in those first 3 games, and Huron's answering these past 2. So it's been a quiet game too. Not much has happened since the 4th inning.
Ninth inning we go. Last chance for the High Rollers. Two-out walk for Bassett. It's going to bring in, I think, the closer, Salazar. No, just another reliever. Still get the 5-run lead. That'll do it. 5-0. Herons take game 5. All of a sudden, it's a 3-2 series lead for Las Vegas, but we're headed back to Las Vegas. So the Herons got to take 2 on the road if they want a reverse sweep here. We'll finish today. Goodbye, Jason Anthony. Bye, Joe Aaron Prince. I didn't check DFA.
Really gonna think is gonna get one. There's a bunch of them.
All right, game 6. Paulus back in the mound for the Herons. Standish for Las Vegas. Hold on one sec, actually. All right, I got to step away for just 1 second, then we'll wrap up game 6, game 7. I just got someone here at the house. Might be like 10 minutes. I apologize, guys. right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Wait. Let's make some adjustments here.
I'm back.
Nice, me too. And just making adjustments to.
I was gonna say I realized that we hit Game 5 and
Didn't let
we just
people make
went.
adjustments. That's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. All right, Las Vegas. Chacon back on the mound with an injury. Should have let that adjustment be made last time. That's okay. Paulus, Game 6. My dog. And let's get this started. Good luck.
And I got my dogs in my room. I'm about to kick them out. Hold on 1 second.
Chris Kohlers strikes first for the Herons, 1-0. Two on, two down. Bases loaded, two down for Las Vegas. Bassett runs out. Tarver, leadoff single for the Herons in the 4th inning. So far, both pitchers pitching well. One out single for Bixby, strikeout by Seabold. On to the 5th we go, 1-0 still. Jorge Lopez doubles to lead things off. What felt like a long at bat. Kel Collins walks. Herons can't add any though. 1-0 to the bottom half we go. One out walk for Brian Sack. Taylor walks Bassett at the plate. Bassett walks Taylor at the plate. Taylor strikes out swinging. Las Vegas leads the loaded bases again. The bases loaded again, excuse me. 2-0, Greg Tarver, solo home run. Herons get an insurance run. Siebold doubles. One out. It's going to bring Reyes. Pitching change for the Herons. And Okada doubles in Siebold, so 2-1 now. Out of the inning. Chacon out there. Actually, Davis out there now for Las Vegas. Or excuse me. Matt Davis for Las Vegas. So the closer in there, trying to keep it close. Man, this closer pitches some crazy freaking innings, let me tell you. And in like all situations. Super impressed with the way he's been used this postseason. Tim Taylor doubles. And Reyes leaves the game with an injury for Huron. We should slow this down here. We're getting late.
Yeah, come on now.
So 3 to 4 months torn meniscus in the knee. That sucks. That's paved the way for someone else to come in the game. I don't see who. Montenegro, 1-out single. Chick in the game. Justin Chick for the Herons. Two-out single for Okada. Tying run up first. Chris Lane flies out. On to the ninth we go. It's still a 2-1 game. Alex Flores extends the lead. Solo home run. Are we going to have a game 7? Trivia. Do you know the last reverse sweep in the TBL, Chris?
Did it happen this season?
No. Someone can trivia check me on this, but I'm pretty sure it was the Huron Herons reverse sweeping the New Orleans Mudcats in the championship series a couple seasons ago. I think in 2015, maybe? Huron 3, Las Vegas 1, and we have a game 7 to decide it all.
Game 7?
And for maximum pain, we're going to slow down game 7. Let's take a look at these matchups. Dave Gainey, Mike Standish. To decide it all. Gainey has not been good this postseason, an 8 ERA, 1-2. Mike Standish hasn't been good or bad. He's been kind of pretty average, right? 2-1, 4.5 ERA. Oh boy.
Oh, I can't wait to get the sights and sounds of baseball. It's programs, yeah.
All right, game 7. Here we go. Oh, where'd the sound go? Now it's completely gone. I broke it. There we go. Cole Kerr leads things off and strikes out against Standish. Gregorio Prieto at the plate. Prieto bloops it into right field. That's going to be a 1-out base hit. The Herons strike first. Oscar Montenegro at the plate. Montenegro hits it down the left field line. It's going to be extra bases, I think. Maybe not. The left fielder plays it pretty well. And he gets it in. So first and second holds the runners. Greg Tarver. Tarver grounds it lightly to the third baseman on the second for 1 to first. Double play, and that's going to retire the side after half an inning. We're scoreless. Leading things off for Las Vegas, Tim Taylor. Here we go, Dave Gainey on the mound. Taylor bloops it over the second baseman into right field for a leadoff single. Sean Hall at the plate. Sean Hall takes ball 4 on 4 pitches. So first and second quickly here for the High Rollers with nobody out. And that's going to lead Jason Bassett to the plate. One of the best hitters in the league, as it says. And Bassett walks on a full count. So we have the bases loaded, nobody out here in the first for Matthew Taylor and his 58 home runs. He's going to walk on a full count. So 3 straight walks by Dave Gainey. Yikes. Not what the Herons are looking for here. Adam Bixby leading things off now, leading things off at the plate. He's going to hit this in the gap, and this is going to score probably all 3 runs on the base paths. Into second goes Bixby. And it's going to be a 2-run double.
Ooh, not a bases clearing one, huh?
3-0 with nobody out still for Seabold. Seabold cranks this down the left field line, and Las Vegas has come out firing here. Make it 5-0 before we have an out in this ball game. Okada at the plate. Hits it to the center fielder. This is going to be out number 1. Back to first goes Seabold. Next up, Baranu. Baranu grounds out to the second baseman, flips to the shortstop and on to first. Double play retires the side, but 5 runs coming across for the High Rollers in the bottom of the first, setting the pace here for Game 7. Chris Kohler is leading things off in the second for the Herons. He grounds out to the second baseman, out number 1. Alex Flores. Flores strikes out. Check swing, 2 down. Ken Taylor at the plate. Ken Taylor strikes out swinging. 1, 2, 3, go the Herons. Leading things off in the second inning against Justin Manning, who actually got all 3 outs last inning. It was a pitching change. I didn't see that. So the starter, who I'm forgetting his name already, didn't get a single out there. Dave Gainey, didn't get a single out.
I bet his ERA skyrocketed.
He was already at 8 in the postseason, so. Sack flies out to start things off, Taylor. Out number 2. Sean Hall at the plate. Sean Hall pops it up to the catcher. He makes a great play against the stands, out number 3. Second inning, leading things off, Jorge Lopez. Lopez crushes it to right field, but the right fielder's there. Out number 1. And Cale Collins at the plate, and he's going to hit this in the gap. That's going to be extra bases. To the wall it goes. on his way to second. 1 out double for Kale. Colt Kerr, top of the order. He's going to fly to the center fielder, out number 2. Gregorio Prieto. Prieto, base hit up the middle. This might score a run. Let's see. Looks like it will. And the Herons are on the board, so it's a 5-1 ball game. And Montenegro grounds out to the first baseman to retire the side. After 2.5, it's Las Vegas 5, Herons 1. Bassett leading things off here in the bottom half of the inning. Pops it up to the second baseman, out number 1. Or was that the first baseman? Taylor at the plate. Taylor hits in the gap. This is going to be extra bases. One out double. Adam Bixby. We've got Mike George in the pitch. It's going to be a wild pitch. He strikes out, but down to first he goes on the wild pitch. So strikeout, passed ball. First and third with 1 down now. And it's a liner to the right fielder. The right fielder throws it in. Let's see. I think it's going to be enough to score the runner. It is. And Las Vegas gets run number 6. Okada at the plate. Okada walks. Mike George has been used heavily in this championship series. Eric Berreneau strikes out swinging, so that's going to retire the side in the third. After 3, it's 6-1 Las Vegas. Tarver leading things off in the fourth. Grounds out to the shortstop, 1 down. Chris Kohler steps in. He grounds out to the shortstop as well, 2 down. Alex Flores to the plate. And he strikes out swinging. 1, 2, 3. Las Vegas, Brian Sack strikes out on a check swing. 1 down. Tim Taylor cranks it into the gap. Into the corner, left field corner. That's going to be extra bases. And a 1 out double for Taylor. Sean Hall at the plate. Hall hits it to the first baseman. He's there. He steps on the bag. The runner moves to third. So 2 down, runner on third for Jason Bassett. It's been quiet in this series. He dribbles it to the third baseman, and that's going to retire the side. After 4, Las Vegas 6, Huron 1. Ken Taylor starting things off against Standish in the 5th inning. Standish at 64 pitches. Strikes out looking. Jorge Lopez. Lopez cranks it to center fielder. That's going to be over his head and into the wall. That's going to be a 1 out double. A lot of 1 out doubles in this game for both teams. Cale Collins at the plate, 1 for 1 on the day. Grounds out to the shortstop, 2 down, Colt Kerr. Kerr hits this well to left field, but the left fielder is there, makes a nice catch. And side retired after 4.5, 6-1. Las Vegas leading things off, Taylor. Taylor strikes out swinging, 1 down. Adam Bixby. Bixby strikes out, 2 down. This is Rich Cruz on the mound. came in the fourth. Seabold crushes that 1-2 count to center field. That's going to be a 2-out double. It's going to extend the inning for Las Vegas. Looks like Adam Seabold was injured on the play. He's being taken out of this game. It's game 7, so we won't look at that one. Homare Okada at the plate. Nick Kazi replacing the runner. 3-2 walk, first and second now for Baranu. Baranu hits it to the gap. This is going to score at least a run, maybe more. Las Vegas in control in game 7 here. It is going to score 2. It's going to be 8-1. Brian Sack strikes out on a check swing, but 2 more runs for the High Rollers, and they have a 7-run lead. Bixby grounds out. Excuse me. Not Bixby. Prieto grounds out to start things off in the 6th. Montenegro at the plate. Dribbler to the pitcher. He got it. He has it. He throws to first, and he gets him. 2 down. Greg Tarver.
Terrible animation.
It was funny. 94 pitches for Tarver now. So this might be, for the, I'm getting my names mixed up. For the starter for Las Vegas, that might be it for Standish. Tim Taylor starting things off 2 for 3 on the day here in the bottom of the 6th inning. One down. Sean Hall. He's going to bloop it for a 1-out single. Alex Salazar in to pitch for the Herons now. Only .1 innings pitched in this playoffs. We're getting to the depths of the Herons bullpen. Bassett at the plate. Hits it to the third baseman hard, on to second for the lead runner. That's 2 down. Matthew Taylor up. He strikes out on a check swing. On to the 7th we go. 8-1 Las Vegas. Kohlers still facing Mike Standish. 97 pitches. He gets him 1 down. There's the pitching change. Chris Verga. 4.1 innings pitched this postseason. He's pitched pretty well. Ken Taylor flies out to the center fielder. That's going to end the inning. 6 outs away from Las Vegas winning their first championship. One down on the Bixby ground out. Nick Kelsey at plate came in to replace the injured Seabold. He strikes out swinging. Okada. He strikes out. 1, 2, 3. Go the High Rollers. Jorge Lopez to start things off against Verga in the top of the 8th inning here. Strikes out swinging. 1 down. Cale Collins strikes out swinging. 2 down. All of a sudden these 2 pitchers are strikeout machines. Strikes out looking. Strikes out the side. Bottom of the 8th. Baranu gets into that one, but it is right at the right fielder. 1 down. Brian Sack strikes out looking. Salazar, 4 strikeouts in this game. Tim Taylor leading things off, and he lines out to the shortstop. 1, 2, 3, go the High Rollers. Last 3 outs for the Herons here. They're going to need a miracle. Gregorio Prieto against Jordan Herring. And Prieto strikes out on a check swing. 1 down. 1 out walk for Montenegro. It's going to bring up Greg Tarver. Tarver walks, so 2 on, 1 down for Chris Kohlers. Kohlers walks, so 3 straight walks for the Herons here in the 9th. Give them just a slight glimmer of hope. Alex Flores at the plate. 0-2 County strikes out. It's going to be out number 2. Last chance here. It's going to be Ken Taylor. Ken Taylor pops it up in the infield. This might do it. It does, and the Las Vegas High Rollers are your 2018 TBL champions. Congratulations to Zach on his first championship. It was a closer call than he would have liked, I think.
Yeah,
but he made sure Game 7 was pretty decisive.
He did not want the reverse sweep on him.
Yeah, it's never fun. At least when New Orleans got reverse swept, they had won a championship before, I think. So, all right, let's take a look at the MVP of the series. Jason Bassett. I said he was having a slow series, and they gave him MVP. I don't even know things when I'm calling the game. 12. He went 12 for 25. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it, he says.
Congratulations to Zach. We will move to the off season tonight. And then get going into next year. We have 3 openings. If anybody knows anybody wants to join. Hey. Thanks for another good season. Peace.
Catch you later, folks.